Exactly. Elena, hello, darling.
Hi.
Oh, what's making you want to cry?
Just how beautiful this whole experience has been, and just I'm so honored to be invited
Yeah,
to do this. Thank you.
yeah, thank you. I Gosh, I'm such a fan of yours because we've known each other for a few years. You've been in the program for a few years, and you just keep moving up and moving up and moving up in your success, and also in who you are in the world unapologetically. Elena, tell everybody briefly what you do.
Sure. So I help women lawyers who feel stuck and unhappy, and they have something in their heart that they want to do, and they don't believe that they can. So I help them get super clear on what it is they truly want to do in the world and believe that they can and take action.
Yeah. Elena, who are you being in the world? What was your situation like when you joined us? How long has it been? It's been about.
Yeah, it was 2018.
Yeah.
I watched Mindset from home 2017. I'd fallen into one of your funnels headlong. I'm a 10 quick start. So I was like, oh, that's it. Buy, purchase. So I bought the client attraction system, and then I got your invitation to attend Mindset. It was November 2017.
What was your situation like? How were you, how much money were you making? How many clients were you? Were you super clear? Like what was going on back then?
I was super clear on my business, and my business is called Will, Women Interested in Leaving Law. But I just was leaving my business partnership of many years, and I knew I needed a community to be part of. I had worked with a coach who was really like in my opinion at the time was super expensive. Was the money was just feeling stressful, and she just really kicked my ass kind of hard, and I knew I wanted to be part of a community. I knew I needed that to grow Will.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So, what was there a resistance to joining Boldheart Business at the time?
Yeah. So I had similar to Anne in 2017. My income from Will was $13,500. So like not what I had been earning before, and my resistance was. I didn't really have a lot of resistance about joining Boldheart. I think my spouse was worried about the money. I
Yeah.
think she had really seen me spend a lot on this other coach, and I think she was really skeptical. So that
Well,
was,
if you're working with an expensive coach and you're making 13,000, yeah, maybe it was a different type of coaching that you were needing.
yeah, I knew I needed a community to hold me lovingly accountable. And
How, I'm curious, I don't want to use the word convince, but how did you convince your spouse that this was a thing that she could support?
I actually I didn't convince her, to be totally honest. And I've seen over mindset, some people struggles with their spouses, and I convinced myself. I just knew I had to do this, and that I I had to like sort of put up a little bit of a scrim and be like, her doubt and her fear and her worry is hers, and I know I can do this, and I'm just going to stay over here and talk to these people about it because they're the ones who are going to help me.
Yeah. So to give a little background to those who don't know how it works, if you're not yet making 8 to 10K a month, we invite you to join us in the growth track, which is all about marketing and sales, how to do it so that you get to 8 to 10K a month consistently. And then if you're already making 8 to 10K a month, you join us in leverage. So you started in growth. Mm-hmm. And you did a couple of years of that. And now you are at, can I say it? You are at 6 figures. You are making more than 100,000 a year from 13,000. I'm like so excited for you. I'm shouting at the computer. From
I have
13,000. What's that?
More than 10x my business.
Yeah.
And I intend fully to do that again.
Yeah, baby. Like, I just want you all to really hear this. In 2 years, 13,000 to more than 100,000 a year. Like that, this is a real person, right? A real human being. What is it that you believe is in the program that gave you the tools? What elements of the program do you love that are the best for you?
I love the meetings. I love the meetings. I love the motto, never miss a meeting. They go on my calendar. I want to calendar all the meetings for 2021. So never miss a meeting. The accountability buddies, I've had many. I have a few. These are super deep, intimate relationships where you can talk about the real gunk and the real celebrations, and get each other back into the vortex. And we always start with a positive focus, and that starts my day right.
Yeah.
Learning from you, I feel like growth was like, I was learning how to be a chief marketing officer, and now I'm learning how to be a CEO. And
that's right. What would you say to somebody who's like, oh, I need some help? Is this the right place? Like, I've heard you say, I'll let you talk.
Yes. If your heart is saying yes, if your body is saying yes, if you are like a full body, like being pulled into this, just listen, just trust. I mean, we just watched that amazing video. I mean, I want to learn from someone like you who inspires us, who shows us, who's doing the work. Also, you're, like you say, you're a few steps ahead, and you're still in the trenches. And I admire and I want to learn from someone who's real, who's loving, who's authentic, so that I can be that for my people too.
Yeah. It's really, sometimes it's just about being the acorn and putting ourselves into the soil so that we can become the great oak tree. And you've done just that, Elena. And you add to the community every day. You are so giving. You are an example of a rising tide lifts all ships. Just giving and being extremely generous. And we all love you so, so much. And we're so proud of you, Elena. Everybody help me celebrate Elena.
I want to share something I haven't shared with you because I didn't get on the call. I fired my old team that was holding me back. I have hired a virtual part-time COO. I hired a world-class marketing team.
Oh, I knew it. I knew that you could, Elena.
So like really, really, if you want this bigger dream for your life, like, come on in and let's do this together.
Wow. In just a little more than 2 years. I hope that you're inspired. Thank you, Elena. Thank you so much for sharing of yourself here.